Just maybe, when you guys wear a beautiful kit like this is not a kit for you guys for a number 2, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, no, very beautiful kit, very light, vibrant. It's very welcoming, and it's different. And as well as also the home kit. It's very nice. I like it. Very bold. And also coming into the details of the kit. You've got our legend, the father of Soweto, Mr. James Sofasonke Mpanza. That's an extra motivation for us. Because for some odd reason we feel like a legend is behind us, is pushing us, rallying us to go to that first spot.
Just to reflect on the trip we are from in Spain, good results, but preseason maybe most of the time is more than just about results. But what makes this preseason different to the previous one, and in terms of the rejuvenation in the team as well?
This current preseason is different because we had more games for sure. We had tougher opponents, one can say. And it was quite intense. From the 8th of July till the 20th with one day off there. That shows that we mean business. We weren't there for holidays. We weren't there. We were there for working, actually. Improving. Wanting to improve, rectifying the past mistakes of which we've done, and actually also adding in new things. And then also the few lads coming into the team, gelling in with us, team cohesion. It was quite good.
And maybe just expand a bit more in regards to the new players. How have they adjusted to you guys? Thabiso, it looks like a character, isn't he? Just maybe your background on some of the new players.
Yeah, I must say the gents are gelling in quite nice. You can see what what they're capable of. Definitely the intensity, skillfulness. Especially Jiveto, he's one of a kind. Looking forward to playing with him as well. And as I said, the preseason also was quite a success, if one can say. But the preparations aren't done yet. We still need to work more. We still need to rectify there and there. We played a few games and we know what now we have to do. And also the fitness levels also need to increase now. Tactical awareness, technical. And yeah, we're looking forward to the league.
For you personally, Thabiso, what are you looking forward to? A lot of people say you've got the ability to really play for the national team, but what are your goals and aspirations going into the 24-25 season?
Well, my goals are simple. Just want to win the DStv Premier League. That's one of the goals, and my biggest goal, obviously, personally, is that second star. And now that we're in the CAF Champions League, we're looking to actually solidify that spot, and making sure that we go through and we go all the way, because we know what happened last season and we don't want that to happen again. And that's why we went on to rectify whatever we're doing, getting into that new tactical plans, new formations there and there. And yeah, we're looking forward.
And also it's been a long wait in terms of the league title. Yes, you finished well last season on a good note, qualifying for the Champions League when it looked like Stellies have got it in the bag, winning the Nedbank Cup, but it's been a long wait for the league title.
Very long wait, and as what I can say to Buccaneers, I just keep on saying, keep on supporting us, never backing down once and always. We're working very hard. We know that it's been a long wait, but they shouldn't lose hope, because happy people deserve to be happy, and we shall deliver.
What will it take this season for you guys to break this?
Consistency. I feel like for the past 2 seasons, if you can also recall, that we don't really start the season as good, in the league, I must say, because for the past 2 seasons we've managed to claim the MTN 8, but in the league race, we struggle there and there, we lack, but one thing we need to really work on is consistency. Actually starting the league, on a high, and actually maintaining and getting as many points as we can, and actually finishing the strong, because we're more than capable of finishing the season strong. So we know that we need to work on our start and finish strong.
I remember attending the Pirates Cup. And one of the outstanding goalkeepers there was from Midlands, and I saw him in this camp. How would you describe him?
You know, as I said, the gents are top talents. You know, the gents are top talents, and they're gelling into the team. And you know, there's competition. The competition is very high, I must say. You know, and yeah, he's a top talent, very good goalkeeper, and as well as a few others. You know, there's a few other goalkeepers also. You know, the players, as I said, you know, they're gelling in nice with the team, and it's going to be an exciting season.
Just to be more specific, you are a product of the Bucks development. There's the attacker. Yeah, Kota. He knows more. I've watched a couple of his games. Looks more exciting, and I've heard more from most Buccaneers. They feel like maybe this season he should introduce more. How would you describe him from this camp, and what does it say to you? Does the heart is pumping because he can see what you've been doing, especially what Relebohile did also this past season?
Yeah, you know, I'm quite happy to see more and more youngsters, you know, coming into the first team, because that says a lot. You know, it's saying we are starting to believe in the youth, and they're actually good. I mean, I played with Mohau in the MDC, and he was, I think, a top goal scorer at one point until he got injured. You know, and he's a top talent. He can play with both left and right, and yeah, all I can say is he's very excited. He's very excited also, an exciting youngster, and yeah, he has a lot to bring to the Buccaneers.
And when he asks you that, there's a bit of emotion when he asks you about it. Can you maybe just expand as to why there's a bit of emotion in your eyes when he asks you about, you know, God and the DDC players?
Because I know where he comes from, you know. I remember the season where I was at the MDC, you know, and I spent a lot of time with the lads, and you know, getting to sit down and train with them and play with them. You get to know where they come from and where they want to actually go. And looking at Mohau Nkota, I mean, looking at Radio Pane, I saw Radio Pane was here, you know, it warms my heart because I know what they wanted to achieve. And now they have an opportunity to present this big institution of Orlando Pirates, you know, and I'm quite happy for them. And I know they're more than capable, you know, and it's just a matter of time and opportunity, and I'm sure the happy people will be happy, definitely.
Just going back to the chase for the league title, Tabs, do you think it's more about not focusing more on Sundowns? Because yes, they've been dominant, but as I've said, there's a strong feeling that there's a bit of vulnerability now. But not focusing more on them and just setting your own pace like you did in the second round.
Yeah, like as I said, we know what we have to do. We know our mistakes, we know our weaknesses, we know our strengths, and we're looking forward to actually rectifying those things, you know. And the league title isn't all nice, you know. There are games where you need to, you know, hustle a result, and we now know, and Sundowns has been doing it. I mean, winning 1-0 there and there, you know, and that's what it takes, you know, to win the league. You need to be consistent, you need to be willing, you need to be passionate, and most of all, you need to score and defend well.
Do you think you will start the season maybe as a more, not necessarily consistent, but when you look at Orlando Pirates, there's been no changes technically, and no matter how we look at it, that also influences a lot of things, how the start happen.
Yeah, look, we know the attitude needs to change. We had a team meeting, you know, in Spain. We had set our goals. We had set our targets. We know that it won't be easy. That's one thing for sure, you know, because the league is not, you know, just fast. No, it's a marathon, you know, and we need to be consistent because, yeah, you need to starve yourself from some things to get the bigger prize, you know. So we're really looking for that.
What do you want to say to the fans going to the season?
First and foremost, I'd just like to say thank you, a big thank you to all the Buccaneers, you know, for actually supporting us. You know, it hasn't been an easy route, and I'm not saying it won't be easy, you know, and it's gonna be tough, but thank you to them, and I'd like them to also continue supporting us in numbers wherever we go. I mean, you've seen it, whether we go to Mbombela, whether we go anywhere, they come out in numbers. And I'd just like to encourage them to continue, because they really did play a big part in our season, you know. And I'd just like to say they must continue supporting us and giving us all that spirit.
Just finally, Pirates, especially in this digital production space, streamer, sitting with Stan. Maybe before I ask my question, how did you guys receive the news as someone who was very close to you boys in the dressing room, on the field of play, just wherever you are?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a very pleasant time, you know. We were also preparing, and when we received the news, I mean, it was a bit of a shock, because not only was he part of the legend, but he was also a father to others, you know. It was quite sad, and may his soul rest in peace. But yeah, we didn't take it as good, you know. But, you know, we just told ourselves we need to, you know, carry on, and, you know, yeah, it wasn't, yeah.
Okay, sure. Then let's close it on a positive note. I was talking about the production, how Paris is taking the space serious. So as a game in here too, maybe we were still holding in the past. People, when they were watching Bucks documentary during the off-season, but these are the modern things. We see this from other teams internationally, all season and what. I mean, it's such a good culture shock that we've seen from the Buccaneers. Just tell us more about that openness that you gave us to your dressing room.
Yeah, it just shows what happens behind the scenes, you know, because what I can tell you, it's more than just football, you know, it's more than just football, and we are very passionate in what we do, and we get so disappointed when things don't go our way, and it just shows, you know, in the changing room there's words spoken, and I'm sure, yeah, a lot, you know, but it just shows that how passionate we are, what we want to achieve and how we want to achieve it, and you know, there are characters where they don't shy away from certain situations, you know, because as much as you can take a comment, you must be able to take some, you know. So yeah, it just shows, and the production team, as I said, is a top, and it's really giving the viewers out there a different view of how things are, you know. Just, it's not a regular team talk and all that, you know. And there are times whereby, I mean, senior players have asked the coach to say, hey, please coach, give us 10 minutes, and, you know, you'll come in. And the senior players actually took initiative, you know, and they told us, you know, to pick ourselves up. But yeah, that's one thing you'll see. And yeah, but all I say, and just to cut it short, it just tells you how passionate we are, you know, how deep we love this team and this badge, and we're willing to fight and do our all for it.